Hi guys, sorry about that. I wanted to put the whole thing full screen, so I didn't realize I forgot that I had enabled the comments before. Essentially, there was this guy who was sending comments. So essentially, right now we're going to do the missions that the question will give us. It's going to be a series of missions where we're going to fight the evil Intergang. So
Batwoman and I are working to keep tabs on Intergang's religion of crime. We can use your help. But get ready. These Intergang believers are more than just muscle. They truly believe.
I'm tracking Intergang activity now. Looks like one of their main bosses has a safe house nearby. I'm putting it up on your map.
oh, this guy tried to escape. No, not on my watch. I'm I was heartbroken when they killed the original question and replaced him with Rene Montoya. I was a big fan of the question character pretty much ever since Crisis on Infinite Earth, and uh, and even more with his appearance in the Justice League cartoon. Holy crap, was he good in that series? And I thought they would use his newfound popularity in the cartoon to pretty much relaunch the character, but instead they killed him off and replaced him, which broke my heart. It's almost as if they were not happy that the cartoon had managed to use that character in a great way and decided to kill him off out of spite. So I was really disappointed by that. But what can you do? At least we still have our Justice League cartoons.
Shuggy trap. Run for your lives! You're hearing things. Help!
I really should make a video with
The Book of Blood.
the X-Men music from the cartoon. I
I
almost hear the
seek
music as
to
I'm playing
upgrade
the
yourself
character.
from the illusion of truth. And thus do I name the first lesson of blood.
Luckily for you guys, I'm not a singer. Otherwise, I would probably sing that tune a bit while playing. But I won't make you suffer any more than you have to listening to my voice.
Run for your lives!
If you wonder why I broke the barrel, in part it's for the defeat, but also it's to recharge my supercharge. Essentially, the orange bar underneath my character's name. The healing barrels do essentially three things. They'll replenish your health, they'll replenish your power, and they'll replenish your supercharge. Not a lot, but as they say, every little bit helps.
You've got to stop them!
No one interferes with Intergang and lives! It is written! Get 'em, boys!
I think there's another barrel here somewhere. Or is there? Yeah, there it is. Oh, let's summon our friends. I think I will try some other backup. I kind of don't like. I don't really like them. They don't seem to attack all that much. Although maybe it may not be the bat drones the problems. Lately the backup don't seems to be attacking as much as they used to, or as much as they should.
The world will drown in blood before a weakling unbeliever like you makes me talk. Wait! Just in case the prophecy isn't true, I'll tell you. Mannheim says the crime Bible promises infinite power once he kills the twice-named daughter of Cain. He's doing it tonight. That's all I know.
Let's replace this ring here. But let's keep this on the side. And that's all for now.
Batwoman has a lead on a nearby Intergang warehouse. Meet up with her on site. If Mannheim is planning
As you
to
can
murder
see,
someone,
you can't
got to
really
get
miss the
there
warehouse.
now. I'll try to contact Batwoman in the question so you can join forces.
Who's that over here? I thought I saw a putty cat. Or at least someone.
Penguin, I don't normally approve of wanton thuggery, but you do make a good...
This is Jack Ryder, and you are wrong. Why? Because the cult of crime is spreading into Gotham, and they worship not just, you guessed it, crime, but murder. This cult is run by Intergang friends, and Bruno Mannheim and his whack acolytes, Whisper Adair and Wolfman Kyle Abbott, are out there spreading the vile word.
Target Tango. Designation static. This target relies almost completely on his ability to command electricity and magnetism.
That seems to be it. I don't hear anything else. So let's get in there. Let's try to be sneaky a bit.
I knew I smelled
Doesn't really
someone
work because
in
there's a
here.
cinematic that starts by default.
I commit your soul to Cain.
But you never know. Maybe I'll. Okay, I'm still in stealth mode. So let's put a little surprise for our friends. And here you're going to see a lot of stealth characters, a lot of characters that will be hidden. So I just thought it'd be fitting to return the favor for once. As you see, the Panther guys are stealthy little buggers. So let's see if we can't catch them at their own game. Also, one of the reasons to use the mines is that the grenade that we use.
Chapter 40, verse 37.
Where is it?
Lilith raised him up.
The grenade that we use, the napalm grenade, it does have some power interaction with burning enemies.
Hot on his neck. What ye name virtue?
No, it has interaction with frostbitten and electrified enemies. Sorry, my mistake.
But have not strength nor
So no interaction with burning.
enough to slake it.
So ideally, I should then cast a power that electrifies the enemies, and then cast the napalm grenade. Maybe later.
Choke him.
There's these little safe that you have to open. There's a handful of those spread in the warehouse. And if you get all of them, you'll have a feat, of course. And of course, our treasure chest. No reason not to use it. You can break away a few things in here, but I don't think
Quick, turn off the security camera.
it's really
Intergang has you
necessary.
here. I'm showing a terminal nearby.
Not sure why we cannot activate the console right away. We have to go see the camera and then come back, and then we can activate the console. We cannot activate it right off the bat for some reason. Also, I haven't tried, like, maybe if I use my stealth. I'm not sure what happens if you don't activate the console. By default, I always activate it. Maybe one day I'll just try it out and not activate the console. Might even try to use the stealth to sneak by these guys. Someday we'll see. I guess I could start to do a bit of a few experiments. See, we see this little guy who's hiding. So as you saw, sometimes the stealth characters are invisible. But sometimes you'll see them just a tiny bit, just enough to be able to attack them. And that's probably how the other players are seeing my Wolverine when he's in stealth mode. Like odds are most of the time, or sometimes they don't see him, but if somehow they I don't know, succeed their perception check, I suppose they can see him. I'm not sure exactly how that's decided. There's a few well, there's at least one power that helps to give characters extra perception in order to be able to see stealthed characters. But sadly, the best part, it's called like X-ray vision, and it's almost worthless. Because usually what I started doing at some point, like one of my first character was using dual pistol, and with dual pistol you can just go full auto, and essentially go full auto on everything in front of you. And when you do that, essentially the stealthed character reveal themselves once you hit them with your bullets. So I never really bothered with skills like X-ray vision. Hi, good friend. Thank you for joining us. So as I was saying, I never really bothered with powers like X-ray vision. That's supposed to help you detect enemies that are invisible. But there's too many ways to get around that. It's too easy to get invisible enemies or even invisible players visible. Essentially, you just attack all around you, like just attacking like this. Odds are it would reveal an enemy that was invisible. So essentially, you develop a few ways to be able to detect those invisible enemies.
It's a trap. The trap is sprung. Rejoice, my
So it makes the
shapeshifters.
X-ray
The
vision
prophecy is
power
fulfilled. The twice named
pretty much
daughter of
pointless.
Cain,
So unless
Batwoman, will
you're
die
role
as the
playing,
crime Bible foretells.
there's no real reason for that. I think also the tank role has some extra perception. So tanks naturally can see invisible enemies a bit more.
Ah, look, Kyle. Another sheep to the slaughter. So you think
This usually is a tough fight, so I'll try not to die.
They are mine, Whisper.
The wolf guy is not so bad. The tough part is the lady. Holy crap, she's a tough one.
Must I do everything myself?
I'll try not to get cocky and I'll get the barrel right away. Too often I've been here and I've been thinking, oh, things are going well, the fight is going well, she's not doing too much damage to me, and then bing bang boom, she would knock me down. So let's try not to be too cocky and take too many chances. Like those freaking snakes, they're a bit annoying and freaky. I may have to take a potion, otherwise I will die. Oof. I was starting to think that I would have to use my supercharge. Luckily I didn't have to.
This was all just a ruse.
So we're done with this one. Oh yeah, level 24. We're getting there.
The question is on her way.
So I think this is the last save. Yep. And probably the last point.
Batwoman's tracker is at this location.
The Book of
Oh
Blood.
no, there's still two more
Chapter
left.
19, verse 12. To your gates I came thirsty, and with water would have left contented.
So I guess we pretty much got
but
all
ye
we
have
need
shown me greed.
for
and
now.
This I shall name the
We did
third
get a...
blessing.
the shoulders are a bit better than what we have, so let's replace them. Oh, we got a collections earlier. And that seems to be it for now. Oh, we got a neck piece, which is a bit better than what we have, so why not? As you can see, my combat rating is more or less staying close to my level. My level is 24 right now. My combat rating is 23, so it's pretty close. can hear something. Oh, there it is. Is it a collection we already had? We can collect it.
Minor damage.
If you can excuse me just 1 second, I'll be back. I'll be right back. So now is the time to go into the Temple of Crime. So let's try to be stealthy a bit. There's a few bad guys here. We're going to use this console to try to surprise them. Surprise! It worked. But there's a few more coming our way, so let's get ready, Bob. Berserker Rage! Sort of. Where's the big guy? Ah, there he is. The intimidation does have some sort of fear effect. Not sure if that's why the guy was running. Like you see, we don't really need to detect invisible guys. This pretty much does the trick. So abilities like X-ray visions are pretty much pointless. Because the sad thing is that as soon as you get just a tiny bit of damage, you get out of stealth.
Take them out.
So all someone has to do to reveal hidden enemies, you just blast away with area of effects spells or abilities, and that's it. You'll reveal any enemies that are hiding in your way. And it's the same for you. Like when Wolverine is in stealth, it won't take much. It doesn't take much for him to get out of stealth and be revealed. We used to be able to take extra stealth, not abilities, but stealth points. But they disappeared from the skill tree at some point.
We'll eat your heart for Mannheim!
I guess no one were using those stealth points, or Maybe it was too powerful. I'm not sure. It's one or the other. Either it was too powerful and they got rid of it, or no one was using it, which is probably what was happening, because the stealth is not all that useful, especially in a group. In a group, no one will wait for you to scout ahead in stealth mode and then come back and tell them, oh god, there's 3 guys there, 2 guys there. And no one does that. People just jump into the fray and to heck with stealth. So there's no real use for stealth in the game other than if you're playing by yourself and you want to have a bit of fun. And sure, you can be a bit stealthy and entertain yourself. But generally speaking, there's no real use for stealth. The best use is probably in PvP, where essentially when you're a level, I don't know, 4 character or level 10 character, you can pretty much hide from characters with a combat rating of I don't know, 130. There it is.
So that ye might learn the truths that are hidden, that ye might pull secrets hidden in the very hearts that hide them, and so see my kingdom rise anew upon the earth in Cain's name.
Them out.
Scanning.
They seem to have added some sort of glow to the hand of the cat people. I'm not sure if it has anything to do with the DLC that will come out tomorrow. Did they add a new ability that we don't know about?
Saith the Crime Bible, let the razor cut quick and right in Cain's name.
See, we can see the Crime Bible right there.
Wayward daughter, may the fires of pain and rage blaze on earth in Cain's name.
Just making sure there's no one else. And here we go. There's a few barrels placed in this room. Don't be afraid to use them. It's usually a somewhat tough fight. The nice thing also about the napalm grenade is that it will affect multiple targets.
Batwoman, I promise we'll get
So when you
out
see
of
all
here.
those guys on fire, that's the grenade that did that. There's a couple of barrels around. Don't be afraid to use one, then use the other, then use the other, to cycle through the barrels. You know, because also the barrels will respawn. So the first barrel I used didn't respawn yet, but it will before long.
The infidels dare to interrupt the right?
Eviscerate them!
See, even Mannheim has backups. So let's go get the third barrel. Again, unless you're saving the barrel for a specific occasion, like you're saving the barrel for a specific moment in the fight, there's no reason why not to use them. Oh, our friend Mannheim is back. Oh crap. E-block broke me. Okay. I probably don't need it, but why not? So as you saw, the first barrel we used respawned.
I shall devour you screaming! You have not stopped
Oh yeah.
the prophecy of crime. All is written in the vile book.
I'm not sure why it was still standing, but anyways.
Take the book.
So we talk to the question, we take the book,
Hang in there, Batwoman. We'll get you to a doctor.
then we save
If Intergang's
poor
religion of
Batwoman.
crime is targeting me, I need to know why. And the crime Bible has the answers. Thanks for your help.
As you see, the barrels respawn fairly quick. So if the fight had kept on going, we would have had a couple of barrels to use. Oh, I hear something.
The Book of Blood, Chapter 3.
Always take a
verse
second
10.
or two to check out
Thus
if there's
do I
not
mark
anything
thee,
up here.
that ye might practice
and
murder,
there it
and
is.
take that of which the weak have no need, and so
Oh yeah.
gain the right to live.
We got a Dread Warlock's robe. No idea what it does. Let's go check right now. So we got a plan, Elephant Power Beta. No reason not to consume it. It looks like a pretty nice chest piece. So let's use that. I wouldn't be surprised if my combat rating went up thanks to that. Oh, contemporary tech. So let's use that. This was a good mission. And this mission we could get. There's a chance to get the Batwoman cape. It's a a rare drop, I suppose. If somehow you really want it and you can't, you don't get it from this mission, you can buy it in the broker, or you could farm this mission and redo it once a day until you finally get the cape. So let's see, do we need to complete the mission? Of
Batwoman is
course.
safe, and we have the crime Bible. Whatever this prophecy may
Book
be,
bound.
we need to make sure.
So we can leave now. So we just need to go back to the police station to complete our mission. So we'll let know the
Thanks for your
question that
assist against Intergang's
we did
insane
our job.
cult. We're going to take a careful look
Technically,
at this
she should
crime
know
Bible.
since she was
Who
there,
knows what
but
other prophecies it might contain.
that's how the mission works. And I guess we have to complete it again.
This is Oracle. The Atlanteans are swarming in from the sea into suicide
Oh.
slums and taking humans prisoner. I'm trying to contact
It's going to be
Aquaman,
fish time.
but we can't wait. Speak to Martian Manhunter at the Chinatown Safe House. He has on-the-spot information.
Okay, so we got into trinket. Essentially, you can see that the trinket will do 165. If we use it, we get 165 might for 20 seconds. It's much better than the 38 might that we got from the other trinket. So no reason not to replace our trinket. And now's the time to go back to our base to re-imprint our armories. And also I think I have a skill point that I didn't use yet. So we're going to be able to do all that. Let's see. Oh yeah, and we got a power too. For the power, let's go for the iconic. I used to take the defense and toughness, essentially the nanoweave armor, which it gives extra defense and toughness. But it's 200 defense. Usually by now we should have. Oh, wrong. By now we should have. We have like 3,584 defense. 200 more, is it not really worth it? So I'll probably go with another iconic. Ideally, I would suggest going for the ones that have percentages. Quite simply because if you take one with a flat value like 200 health, well, when you have 2,000 health, that's like 10%, and when you have 20,000 health, well, that's 1%. So the stronger your character get, and the less the power will matter in your stats. So as opposed to with a percentage, it's always a percentage of whatever value it's working with. Like essentially right now we have a 3% critical attack chance, and here we have a 10% critical attack damage. So let's say we do damage for 100 point. Well, 10% will mean takes 10 extra damage. But once we do damage for 1,000 point, well, that 10% becomes 100 extra damage. So I usually go with the percentages as opposed to the flat value. Whenever possible. And for the skills, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, we got all the acrobatics we wanted. The backflip attack was okay before. Now it's completely useless with the 50% supercharge. I have to wonder who in their right mind ever takes this ability. Perfect poise. I never really used that. So let's go to our weapon and martial arts. Essentially, the goal here is to spend at least 21 points in this weapon, because once we spend 21 points, we can unlock the martial art mastery. Or once we get 20 points, we can unlock the martial art mastery with the 21st point. And then we're going to be able to start putting points, let's say, in dual pistol or in hand blast, and eventually unlock those weapon masteries. It's a bit early to discuss the weapon mastery. I'll probably make a video much later about that. But just so that you know, the end game, the long-term goal for the spell points is to be able to get first all the criticals, like here the critical attack damage, and eventually also get the weapon mastery, and of course then the trait at the very bottom, which are pretty substantial, I guess, once you buy lots of them. So right now at this point, I won't waste points in power heal for my DPS. and critical healing either. Yes, it probably could help a bit, but I'll prefer to go with like defense. Essentially, we'll boost our defense and toughness by 40 points. For each point we put, we can put up to 3 points. So essentially, I'll take the defense one, and then I'll probably go with the might or power. I'm not sure. I'm never sure. I'll decide by at that point. So we changed our equipment. We reassigned our points. So let's time to. Oh, wait. I got mail. Just in case if I need to change if I need to change a piece of gear, at least it'll be done before I imprint it. So we got some new pants. Oh, and it's pretty good pants. So yeah, that was the right thing to wait. So let's imprint all that. And with all that new gear, I'm pretty sure our combat rating pretty much it went up to 25. I'm not sure how our combat rating can be 24 and our equipped combat rating can be 25, but it's one of those mysteries where you just don't think about it too much. So we're going to switch to our troll, and then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to assign our power and our skills. For the troll, I will go for the iconic powers, but I will probably go for probably for the dominance. Yeah, let's go for that. The dominance will help some of our troll abilities in the long run, so let's use that. At this point, it doesn't really matter. Like we got 40 extra points when we already have we'll have 170, which isn't much. But once we start getting controller gear, our dominance should go up too. So let's change our ring and the rest of our gear. So that should do it. And for the skills, again we still have one acrobatic to take. So essentially, the breakout mastery will help us recover power whenever we break out. And for the weapon, as you see here, we took the power hail critical. We could take the extra damage. We'll go for the defense for him too, to give him a bit more survivability. Won't make a big difference, but a little bit helps, I guess. So let's sell the gear we don't need anymore. Also all the junk we gather. Water treatment facility. Oh, Soda Cola Supreme. So essentially we're going to be able to replace our classic cola by the Supreme Cola. We don't need the enchanted vial anymore. So let's repair and buy, yeah, Soda Cola Supreme. Let's buy one stack. And sadly, it means we're going to have to go back and re-imprint our gear. That's the only drawback, I guess, from the armories, is that you, especially early in the game, you constantly re-imprint your gear. And there's a few crunch point in the game. There's a few places where you change gear very often. So you end up changing gear. You end up re-imprinting your gear pretty much constantly, and even worse, changing your exhibits also quite a lot. So let's re-imprint, and there we go. So now we can sell the stack of cola we're not going to use anymore. Oh, we got some here and some here. Essentially, there's a lot of junk that I'm keeping around uh, for no good reason. The teleporter can be useful sometimes, but at some point, either I'll end up using them when I don't really need them, but I'll want to make room in my inventory. I'll just delete them. Like the bank bot, no one, you never, yeah, I'll just delete that right away. It's completely useless. The radar enhancer can be useful a bit. The RNA scanner can be useful. So those are, and even the teleporters. In the past, when I was playing on PS3, sometimes you would when you would spawn, you would pass through the floor, so you would end up like underneath the map. And one way to get out of that predicament was to use a teleporter. Okay, so right now our next mission is going to be to go into Metropolis and fight some fish people. Just wondering, should we do it right now or should we do it next time? Hmm. What the heck? Let's go right now. There's a few other maps where I didn't go yet, like Gorilla Island or Blood Haven. I'll go later down the line. So for Metropolis, oh yeah, where do we have to go? Pretty sure it's the Chinatown, but let's make sure. Yeah, we have to go meet Martian Manhunter in the Chinatown safe house, or in the Chinatown Police Department. Chinatown MPD. Now let's take the
Hello,
Booster
and
Gold
welcome to
mission.
the Booster Gold Exploration Adventure Series. This adventure will take you to the Chinatown district of Metropolis. I'm Booster Gold.
Oh, there's Zatanna who wants to give us a mission.
Showtime! The demon Trigon is rising right here in Metropolis. I'll get there when I can. Until then, think you can handle it?
I call upon you as one who has been proven in battle. Dr. Fate's ward against Trigon has broken. Now Trigon's demons rampage throughout the Tomorrow district. The science...
I spoke to Aquaman only
So we will have a
recently.
handful of missions.
He misses his wife, Queen
Some
Mira,
from
but he
Zatanna,
did
some
not
from Martian
mention this
Manhunter,
war.
and of course there's
Now his mind blocks me.
the Booster Gold
And all
missions.
the Atlanteans are shielding their thoughts as they swarm our shores. We need you to help prevent a mighty war.
So which one do we do first? Oh, something fishy. Let's complete that. And Let's get rid of Riven Unleashed. It's a level 8 mission. It will clear out some unwanted mission from our inventory, from our journal. So, and we'll do Raven, and then we'll do the fish food one. Fish food is a mission with Aquaman and the Atlanteans, Aquaman's people. So, lucky you, you're going to see Aquaman talk to fish. Sadly, I'm among those who don't have much respect for Aquaman. Basically, I see him as the guy who talks to fish. I know that Jeff Jones tried to redeem the character a bit to make him seem more important. Sadly, as I read the latest Aquaman comic, the more Jeff Jones was trying to make Aquaman cool, and the more all he was really doing was reminding us that Aquaman is the guy who talks to fish. So he essentially was trying a little too hard to try to convince us that Aquaman was cool when he wasn't. If you need to try too hard to convince that you're cool, you're not cool. And that's even more true with superheroes. If you're cool, you don't need to convince anyone. People they'll know you're cool. Like Hugh Jackman is cool. No one needs to tell you, oh yeah, that he is. He just is, and that's enough.
Has been infused with the power of lust by one of Trigon's sons.
See, that's why I took the super strength power. Essentially, I can now pick up a bus and throw it. Doesn't really work with Wolverine, but I kind of like this power, so I'll cheat a bit.
I work for
This guy here is giving a mission.
We try to keep demon horns in stock for white magic rituals, but they've been pretty hard to come by. Think you can grab me some?
Trigon's evil energy is manifested.
There's not much to those missions, but it'll be good for. I won't get any good gear from those missions, but I'll get maybe some styles that I don't have. So if I can complete some styles, I'll be able to get a few extra feats. So for that alone, and also the missions, they'll give a bit of experience. So if we're lucky, by the time we're done with the missions that Zatanna gave us, we might be level 25.
I shall find another shell.
Technically, this universe is 2 games, sort of. There's the part from level 1 to level 30, where essentially, as a typical game, you gather experience point, you do missions, gather experience point, gather gear, and increase your character by rising in levels. But once you reach level 30, experience point no longer matter. What actually matters is your gear. So once you reach level 30, your gear is what makes you go up in level, I suppose. Although they don't, by then it's not really levels anymore. It's a combat rating, which is the same thing. They just give it a different name.
All your souls are belong to us.
Oh, I seem to be done with the stones. So I need to defeat some Trigon corrupted souls, and I need some Reaver horns. There's the horns. There's the soul. So once you reach level 30, it becomes a game of repetition. Essentially, from level 1 to level 30, you never really needed to repeat the same quest to go up in level. There's more than enough quests to reach level 30 and there's more than enough experience to do that also. So from level 1 to level 30, you don't repeat missions. You just do missions once and get experience point from them and progress thanks to those experience point. But once you reach level 30, experience point no longer matter. What actually matter is your gear. So essentially what you end up doing is you end up repeating the same handful of missions for marks, and you gather those marks to try to purchase gear to increase your character's combat rating. And that should be the last one. Oh, we got a keep. So let's go see if what we got was worth it. So we complete the mission,
Metropolis formed the science police
and we got not only a
superpowered
cape.
force.
Well, we
Even
don't
their
have the
magical
style,
officers can't
so
do
let's
what
collect it.
Trigon.
And the
Let's
same
hope
with the
you can.
boots. So as you saw, the gear was no good, but it did give us a few styles we didn't have. So I'll take it. So now
Trigon is using his daughter, the Titan Raven,
let's
to
go to the
spread his
next
foul energy.
next
Then
batch
he
of
will destroy
missions.
her. Both she and the city are doomed unless we stop Trigon now. Find his demons on the rooftops and destroy their dark conversion vortices.
Essentially, we have to beat up those guys, and we have to close the portal. And if we don't do it quickly enough, the student gets possessed and will attack us. I'll show you an example right here. I'll purposefully will not stop the vortice. So you see the kid became possessed by an evil demon, and he wants to kill us. Not very nice, is it? That's an annoying one. There you go. So we need about 10 and 20, 10 vortices and 20 soul.
Trigon's might. To Trigon I send your soul. You'll find another.
That wasn't quick enough. No big deal.
Back off!
Destiny.
Oh. Barely, just on time.
Trigon will be released.
I hope the heroes kicked your ass.
All your souls belong to us.
Ironically enough, I didn't really grow up as a DC fan. For some reason, in our neck of the woods, we only had Marvel comics. Of course, like everyone, I knew of Superman and Batman, and I had a few of those comics. But what I mostly had were Marvel comics. The first DC comic I really started collecting was The Flash. And there was Karate Kid. I loved that series. Oh, there's a villain there. Oh, there's another mission over there. Let's go take it.
Hello, I'm an independent researcher.
I really enjoyed the
Starlight.
Karate Kid series, and in a roundabout way, it made me discover the Legion of Superheroes. And I loved those guys. They were all kinds of awesome.
Your souls belong to us.
And then of course there was the Teen Titans by Perez and Wolfman. Holy crap, was that a good series. But it's only, even though I was reading some DC, it's only with Crisis on Infinite Earth that I really became a DC fan. So I guess you could say that by the late 80s, then I was both a Marvel and a DC fan.
Around it, as though it were made of solid acid.
And ironically enough, in the early 2000s, I was pretty much a DC fan mostly, and I wasn't too crazy about what Marvel was doing. And now, thanks to the New 52, I'm pretty much neither. I guess right now I'm just a DC Universe fan, a DC Universe Online fan. Let's go see who's over here. Nah, let's not kill him. Let's put a few booby traps, just for fun. Oh, that's a pretty lady. Oh, she's flying away.
Please try to remain calm.
I can't resist a man in uniform. I just gotta.
Holy crap! That'll teach me to try to be a smart ass. Well played, well played. Could have sworn she was level 8 though, but she probably had some PvP gear. Hello, good sir. Thank you for joining us. Ah, yeah, she's combat rating 0. Pretty much means that she's wearing PvP gear.
We have a live one.
Aw, she's leaving. Oh well. The first question is, was it really a girl? We'll never know. Strangely, there's lots of guys who like to play female characters for some reason. I can't say that I really understand that. Actually, I don't understand at all. I pretty much created only male characters, but I have one exception. I created an invisible lass to go with my Fantastic Four group, I could say. Where's the last one we're looking for? Come over here.
I'm trying to raise Starfire and the other Titans, but no word since they went into the Science Police HQ. I'm calling Zatanna now to back you up.
Okay, so the next one will be here.
Trigon holds Raven thrall to his dark will inside the
Let's see what we
Science Police
got.
headquarters.
We already had
her.
those.
But first, use your power to stop the demons spawning and lending their powers to Trigon outside the walls.
The Justice League will get you.
Trigon will be released.
I don't know if you've noticed, like I couldn't use my grappling hook to go all the way to the top of the building in one go, because essentially it wasn't just one flat smooth surface. There was various levels, so that pretty much prevented me from being able to go to the top in one shot. Here's our friend again. Or is that her? I guess we'll never know.
Can you help me test out my theory? I've got a pheromone concoction here, and I was hoping to test it on Trigon succubi.
Oh, I hear something. There it is. So over here we have a handful of missions again. There's some vortices we have to destroy, there's some demons.
Now crawls.
We have to test the concoction on some characters. We have some medic to defend. I hate those. I hate those ice barrels that that pretty much encases the enemies, because when the enemy are encased, you can't really do anything. Let's click on our little friend demon. But all you can really do is picking them up and throw them around. Oh. In this area, you pretty much have you pretty much must play with highs behind your back or behind the back of your head. Because this is exactly the kind of place where some players will go to farm player kills. So a lot of players will come here with their combat rating, I don't know, 130 character, and they will try to kill level 25 characters. It's not as big a problem now since there's almost no one. Like you've seen how very few people we meet in the open world, so it's not so much a problem now. But at some point, there was you had to be really careful, because you always had heroes who would try to jump on you, and usually they don't jump on you right away. They'll wait for you they'll wait for you to be already fighting someone or something else. And then, while you're fighting something else, then they'll jump you. That's how brave the players are, sadly. So we have a few vortices to destroy. Although at level 25, I'm pretty much overgeared for this mission. Usually you're level, I don't know, 15. Like this is one of the missions that people who have is it Wonder Woman? Yeah, I think it's people who have Wonder Woman. They'll have this mission when they're about level 15, 14, 15. But since Wonder Woman isn't my mentor, as you saw, I got this mission pretty late, and I didn't really have to do it. I could easily have skipped it. But why skip free experience points?
Stay down.
If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just killing time until I see another vortex. Oh, there it is.
Good to have you on our side.
Oh, here's another one. Actually, come to think of it, it's not a level 14. It's a level 8 mission. Okay. So usually you should be level 8 when you're doing these missions if Wonder Woman is your mentor. So it's usually an easy spot. Well, it used to be an easy spot to go to hunt down level 8 players. But nowadays, I guess most people level up their characters on the PvE open world as opposed to the PvP one. We have a friend over there. So we need 2 more vortices. Don't seem to see any. And as you saw, somehow the quest tracker got unselected on its own.
But first,
Why?
use your power
No idea.
to stop the demons spawning and lending their powers to Trigon outside the walls.
Just one more example, I guess, that we kind of need a new user interface. Or should I say a better user interface? Well, no vortices. Okay, I guess I'll have to go on top. There should be some here. Okay. Not here. Oh, there it is. So now we're done with this mission. Well, this part of the quest.
Raven fought her father's evil all her life. To have him possess her now must be a
So
living
time to go
nightmare.
inside.
A real one, since now all the Titans are off
And
calm.
as you see, there's an exclamation point right here. So we have a mission we can take also. So we'll do that. Because why not?
Zatanna confirms that
Never say
Trigon
no
has
to
possessed
free
Raven
experience
utterly.
point
She
and
has
free
taken the Titans
rewards.
hostage. You must free them and save Raven from her father's evil.
If you guys are Teen Titan fans, yeah, you may get a kick out of this mission. The series by Wolfman and Perez in the 80s. Holy crap, that was good.
Cannot stop destiny.
I wasn't much of a fan of the cartoon. I guess it was too much for kids for me.
So much for breaking out of this joint.
But the Young Justice, holy crap, that was the best Teen Titans cartoon we never had. It was an odd blend of the Teen Titan and the Young Justice cartoon. Essentially it was both in the same package,
Hey,
which was all kinds of awesome.
Fool to challenge me? Cyborg, deal with your savior.
And they even managed to give us Wally West as Kid Flash, and then later on to add Bart Allen Impulse to the mix. It was all kinds of awesome.
Starfire, kill them.
Cyborg, why are you and I fighting?
Trigon's been using Raven to control us.
Nightwing, you are powerless to resist. Destroy them.
I got science, brains, and technology on my side. Let's see what you got.
It's like waking up from a bad dream.
We can't stop
No,
now.
I broke the bow.
Trigon still controls Raven, and Raven still controls Donna.
Donna Troy, obey Trigon's will and destroy the Titans.
I'm gonna bump your butt.
Fools! The inevitable is already upon you. This world is mine.
Blood Priest Chronicle. Once merely a seeing stone, this treasure has been blessed by the touch of Trigon's wrathful son.
Thanks for jumping in. Raven's fighting him, but Trigon's hold is getting stronger. We have to find her and help her.
Our best chance is to split up and search. Starfire and I will
Who
take
would
the
have
upper
thought
levels.
Wolverine with the Teen Titans?
Sounds like a plan. The hero and I will take the holding level. Come on.
Quite a team up. You can see the difference. Like the NPCs are level
My
9,
boss will get you for this.
and I'm level 25, so they're pretty much no match for my character. But even then, they can still knock him down. But they can't really damage him much. And of course, we have Cyborg on our side. Oh, I got a comment. Just give me a second. I don't have. I'm not seeing the comments right now. I'm not seeing the chat. I'll just activate the chat if you give me a second or two. I'll finish. I'll kill those evil demons first, and then I'll look at the chat. Okay, so let's go do that. Hi, Swatimir. I hope I'm not butchering your name too much. So I take it you're a DC fan, or a DC Universe fan? Or a DC Universe Online fan?
I got science, brains, and technology on my side. Let's see what you got. Target locked.
My boss will get you for this.
If you ever want to see the rest of the broadcast or even other such videos, I'm going to upload the video on YouTube once I'm done. So you should be able to
So much
see
for
it
breaking out of this joint.
either later tonight or sometime early tomorrow morning, depending. Sometimes it takes a while for Twitch to.
Glad you guys
No,
showed
it's
up.
not true.
I'm holding her body in one
Downloading
place,
the
and
video
Raven's
from Twitch to
fighting
YouTube
Trigon
is
deep in
pretty
her
quick,
soul. I can
but it
feel it.
takes a
What
while
can
for
we do?
YouTube to actually
I've gotta
approve
stay
the
here to
video
keep the
for some
portal
reason.
open, but only a true magical warrior can enter that soul self. The second that happens, I'm teleporting everyone else out of here.
It's all up to you. I know you and Raven can beat him down.
Ah, my friend Cyborg won't come with me. I'm sad.
I can't keep Raven contained for long. She's opened a portal to her soul self. She wants us to help her fight.
Oh, that was quick. I'm not used to
You are too
this
late.
panel,
Raven
this
is
area to load
broken.
this quickly.
Trigon's
Although I think
day
it's the
has
first
come.
time I've been here since I got my PS4.
You cannot save my daughter. She is merely a vessel for
On
my
PS3, it would take forever to
I
load.
will tear your soul asunder.
It was bad, pretty bad.
I will tear your soul asunder. I will tear your soul asunder.
Poor Raven, or Dark Raven. She has no chance against the Wolverine.
Ah, daughter, your will returns. What's left of it?
Trigon, you will leave this place.
You are free for now, daughter. But too late. My arrival is imminent.
Trigon's evil power has entered this world through me. But you have saved my soul, and I thank you. I hope you will fight at my side when his dark day comes.
I'm not sure how to reply to you, Swatimir. Just give me a second. Sorry, Swatimir. I can't. Well, I know how. There we go.
Raven's free from Trigon. Now we know she can resist his evil with your help. Look for the mystic portal out of there.
Trigon's evil still permeates this plane. But thanks to your courage, Raven has been freed. This fight is far from over. Speak to Zatanna, and I will rejoin you soon.
So, was it weird in Raven's soul self? Never mind. I'm good with mystery. Thanks for all your help. I'll give you a call the next time we put on a show.
We got a new chest piece. It's not very good, but we don't have the style. The same with the belt. The chest. And the weapon. No, that was to be expected. It was obvious that the gear wouldn't be good, but it was some nice experience point. So we're gonna stop here for tonight. So essentially, the next time we're going to go fight some fish, sort of. So just in case Swatimir is not hearing me. So thanks for listening, guys, and hopefully until next time. Bye-bye.